You know, when you hear the word Tantra, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For a lot of us, it's all tangled up in cliches and, frankly, a lot of misunderstanding. But what if I told you that the true path of Tantra is actually this incredibly profound tool for personal growth, one that works on every single level of your being? So let's peel back those layers together and find out what it's really all about.
At its very heart, Tantra isn't just a collection of exercises. It's a path toward what you could call integral flourishing. And this image, wow, it really captures that, doesn't it? It's all about harmonizing every single part of who we are, from our physical bodies to our deepest feelings, so we can finally reach our full potential. It's really a journey of becoming whole.
So what is it exactly? Well, think of Tantra like this. It's a powerful system that gets to work on your body, your heart, and your mind all at the same time. The goal isn't just to tweak one little area of your life. Nope. It's to ignite a complete global transformation of your entire self.
Okay, so where does a transformation like that even begin? It starts with our physical foundation, the body. Now, in the tantric view, the body isn't some obstacle you have to overcome. It's the sacred ground where all the work begins. It's an invitation to reconnect with ourselves physically in a way that's just incredibly profound.
So how does that work in practice? Well, it starts with things you might already know, like yoga, or meditation, or qigong. But here's the crucial part, the next step. You learn to listen, to really listen to your body's subtle messages. You know, the buzz of energy, those little knots of tension, the whispers of intuition? And when you do, you start to release all the stuff you've been holding on to. The result? It's tangible. More vitality, a deeper sense of presence, and just a real feeling of well-being.
And this right here, this is the huge shift in perspective. Your body stops being just an instrument, just a thing you use to get through your day. It becomes a living temple, something sacred that deserves to be honored and listened to and fully, truly awakened.
All right, so once we've started with the body, where do we go next? We move to the next layer, the emotional heart. See, Tantra gives us this powerful framework for some seriously deep emotional healing, and it does it by teaching us to embrace every single part of ourselves.
And this is a pretty radical idea at the core of it all. Instead of pushing away our fears or our shame or our desires, what we might call our shadow, the practice invites us to welcome all of it, right alongside our light, into this space of kind, non-judgmental awareness. It's the path to unconditional self-acceptance.
Now, I know that can sound a little abstract, so let's make it real. The source material shares this incredibly moving story of a woman in a workshop who, right in the middle of a meditation, relived a really traumatic memory from her childhood. And she was just overwhelmed by shame and anger. But she was met not with judgment, but with what she called the unconditional love of the group. And this safe, benevolent space is what allowed her to finally process that suffering and, this is key, reconnect with a core sense of her own unalterable purity and beauty.
I mean, can you imagine? The impact was totally life-changing. That one experience of profound healing allowed her to finally make peace with her past and reclaim a sense of inner innocence she thought she'd lost forever. It's just an amazing testament to the power of compassionate awareness.
So when you do that kind of deep inner work, it's not going to stay locked inside, right? It naturally starts to extend outward into our relationships. The tantric path really teaches us the art of true intimacy, which is all about connecting with other people in a radically authentic way.
A tantric relationship is often described as a subtle dance, which I think is just perfect. It's this delicate balance between opening your heart and really fusing with another person, while at the exact same time affirming your own self and holding on to your autonomy. It's about being deeply connected and totally independent, all at once.
But here's the thing. This balance doesn't just happen by magic. It requires real skills. It means practicing authentic dialogue where you really speak your truth. It means learning to clearly and kindly express your desires and your limits. It means listening to someone on a level that hears the emotion behind their words. And maybe biggest of all, it's about having the courage to be truly seen without any masks.
Okay, so we've explored the body, the heart, and our relationships. The final dimension is the awakening of the mind. And this involves totally shifting our relationship with our own thoughts.
Through practices like meditation, we learn to become a witness to our thoughts. You know that little voice in your head that's just always going? Well, you start to take a step back and just observe it without getting swept away. You begin to see that your mind is a wonderful tool, but it's also limited. And most importantly, you realize you are not your thoughts.
And the payoff for this awakening? Oh, it is huge. When that relentless chatter in your mind finally quiets down, you create space for other amazing things to emerge. Your intuition gets sharper, your creativity gets unlocked, and you start having these moments of spontaneous, genuine joy. You really begin to feel connected to something much, much larger than yourself.
Now, it is really important to be honest here. This path of transformation, as rewarding as it is, it's not always easy. It's not a walk in the park. It demands real courage and a willingness to face the things that make us uncomfortable.
I absolutely love this quote from Arnaud Desjardins. The work on oneself does not necessarily make us happy. It makes us true. It just completely reframes the whole goal of personal growth, doesn't it? It's not about chasing some constant state of happiness. It's about becoming more real, more authentic, more aligned with who you truly are.
And yeah, that truth, it has a price. It means you've got to confront your inner dragons. It means stepping way, way outside your comfort zone. It means questioning beliefs who've held your whole life and, oof, this is a tough one, facing the mirror and looking at the ways you might be sabotaging yourself. It really takes guts.
So why would anyone do all that hard work? What's the reward? Well, it's nothing less than a fundamental shift in your identity. It's the journey from a small, narrow, often suffering sense of me to a vast, expanded self that feels deeply connected to everything.
And that's why, when you boil it all down, the source material calls Tantra a formidable accelerator of evolution. It pushes us, it challenges us, and yeah, it even provokes crises that are actually just opportunities to reinvent ourselves at a whole new level of consciousness.
So I want to leave you with a question that gets right to the heart of this entire path. Just take a moment and look at your own life. What illusions, what masks, what comfort zones are you ready to let go of in order to become more true to yourself?